These chicken wings are crispy, smoky, and just flat out my favorite way to make wings for a crowd. It's hard to believe that just 2 ingredients can make wings unforgettable, but today I'm going to show you my favorite way to make chicken wings here at the Barbecue Lab. I'm David Gafford, and I test everything outdoor cooking so you can make the best decisions on the gear that you put on your patio. Melissa and I make these chicken wings at least once per week for the family, and when we're entertaining, these are almost always on the menu. You can make these in the oven or the air fryer, on the grill or the smoker, and to get started today, I'm firing up the Primo XL Charcoal Kamado. I love the flavor of charcoal and wood smoke on party wings, and one of the benefits of the Primo is that this whole grill can be set up for an indirect cook. I'll fill the bottom of the grill with Gold Bag Fogo lump charcoal, hit that Fogo with the grill gun for about 60 seconds to light up the entire coal bed. I'll put the diverter plates in place and let this grill come up to temperature. We're shooting for an overall grill temp today of between 400 and 450 degrees. And if I was cooking these in the air fryer or oven, I would set it to 400 or even 425 degrees if you want them even more crispy. This is a bone-in wing recipe, and you can do this with a package of whole wings or with party wings that have already been cut into wings and drummies. Today we're using packs of wings from the local Costco, and I just take the wings out of the package and pat them dry with a paper towel to get rid of any excess moisture. Starting off with soggy wings almost guarantees that your end product won't be crisp, so get them dry before adding any of the seasoning. To season these wings, you can use your favorite chicken rub, but I'm using my favorite, which is our own feathered formula. It's designed for chicken with a smoky and sweet flavor with a touch of heat at the end. My wife, Melissa, loves it, and she calls herself a spice wuss, so I know it's not too hot. I like things a little spicier, so we're making a batch of regular and a batch of feathered formula hot today. All I do is I grab a big bowl like this to mix with, and I add my wings and sprinkle in seasoning. I'm adding just about 3 or 4 tablespoons of the spice blend and tossing the wings to coat. You can add a binder like avocado oil or hot sauce to the wings before the rub if you want, but I'm after crispness here. And remember, wetness is the kryptonite of crispy. We're saying thank you to the people who helped us launch our first physical product through our Kickstarter, and today I want to thank Brian Candlish for his support. Brian runs Lumberjack Pellets of Indiana, and he is where we get our pellets that we use here at the Barbecue Lab. I'll leave a link to his website in the description below, but thank you, Brian, for your support getting our spice blends officially launched into our online store. The last step before the wings go on the grill is adding our smoking wood. I like fruit woods with poultry, so I'm adding a little chunk of cherry wood to the fire just under the deflector plates. Now make sure if you do this that you use an insulated glove because those plates are very hot. I'm going to pour the regular wings for Melissa on the right side of the grate. You might ask, why the right side? That's because my wife is always right. My feathered formula hot wings will go on the left side, and then I sort them with my tongs to keep them away from any areas of the grate where the fire is being deflected. I don't want these in direct heat, so I'll nestle them towards the middle to keep things cooking indirect. Now that the wings are on, I'll set a 15-minute timer to come back and flip the wings to the second side. Our timer tells us that it's been 15 minutes, and here's what our wings look like after 15 minutes over that 400-degree deflected heat. They've got great color on the top side, so it's time to flip the wings over, keeping them out of the direct line of fire, and we're going to set a timer for 10 more minutes where we come back and check on them to test the internal temperature. It's been 10 more minutes, and here is what our ThermoWorks ThermoPen is telling us. We're getting between 185 and 195 in the meat on the drummies, and that tells me that these are good to go. Now, I know that wings are typically done when you hit 165 degrees internal, but I personally like my wings at that 185 degree mark at a minimum. There's more crispness on the outside, the meat is still moist and succulent. I don't want a 165 wing. I'll take a 185 degree or higher wing any day. We're bringing the taste test inside because it's 14 degrees outside. I don't want to be out there right now. So we're going to taste it here inside the studio. I have the wings right in front of me. This is the standard wing from the Feathered Formula. I love these things, but I'm going to show you what they taste like and try to give you guys a little bit of an idea how good these are. So good. We eat these wings easily once a week, and I absolutely love the flavor. That cherry wood that we put in there to give it a little bit of smoke flavor comes through, but also the sweetness of the rub, that smokiness of the fire. There's a little bit of smokiness in the rub as well. And the smallest tinge of just a little bit of heat on the backside. This is a delicious, delicious wing. You've got to try this one. For the hot wing, this is the Feathered Formula Hot, and I can't wait. My mouth is just salivating as I think about getting to take a bite of this right now. Could you hear the crispiness when I bit into that? I mean, that is a crisp exterior for only barbecue rub and a wing. This has the heat that builds as you eat wing after wing. It leaves a little tingle on your lips, but I would say after 3 or 4 wings, you're going, yeah, there's some heat to this Feathered Formula Hot, and that's exactly the way we designed it. So that's it. You can 100% make these at home. You can use a charcoal grill like we did, or any kind of indirect cooking method. Yes, that includes your pellet grill, air fryer, and even your oven. You have the tools to accomplish this same thing at home, so get out there, pick up some Feathered Formula or your favorite chicken rub, and put these on the menu for the big game. I'm David from the Barbecue Lab. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.